Well, welcome back to Worthington Motor Railway. You probably think I'm getting obsessed by lights now. And, yeah, I think I probably am. But once you start on this role of adding lights into buildings and adding lights to the layout, it seems to occupy quite a bit of thought and time. So, let's see what I'm doing now. Three buildings have been sitting behind the station in the town area there for, I don't know, 3 years probably, and never really finished them. Don't quite know why I never got around to finishing them, but I think they got put up there one day when they were half done, and they've been sitting there ever since. So, thought I'd sort of start to add some more detail to them, and obviously put lights in them, as that seems to be what I'm doing these days. So let's look at them individually. So not much to do to this one. We'll stick some lights in there, and I just added those curtains in the bottom there in the big window. I mean, it's supposedly an insurance broker's, so it's kind of offices, and I think it'll be fine. Obviously chimneys need adding, and I did put the ridge tiles on the top there. So for this one, I added the window displays. I put that Tillette on there, put a few net curtains in the windows, and we'll add some lights into this one too. Again, needs chimneys, but I also put together the back portion of this, so as I put it together and put some lights in there, we'll see the back portion. And here we can see the card with the Shop B interior, as it says. So it's TVs and electrical goods, so that'll sit in the back of that, and we're probably going to be able to see some of that when it's lit up. So the pub building I got kind of busy with. Put that flat Tillette sign on there, put some curtains in the upper windows. Again, needs chimneys. But down here you can probably see I added a floor, and I put a couple of high tables in there, and some people sat at the tables. So once we put a light in there, hopefully we can see the people sat at the table. Again, I finished the back with the pub interior, and I thought there should be people standing at the bar, so I put a couple of people at the bar. Don't know if we'll see them once it's all lit up, but we'll find out in a few minutes. The other day I needed to build a couple of signal boxes. I got this Metcalfe one built. We'll get that on the layout. A pretty easy build. I'm sure you really don't want to see me building Metcalfe models, but put that together last night. Took me about an hour or so. And we'll get that on the layout. And we'll get some lights in there too, although I don't really have a signal box interior in there, but I think it'll look okay. So I think I mentioned the other day that I wanted to get some of these flickery lights. So they're yellow flickering lights, kind of look a little bit like candle lights. So I'm going to use those in the pub here and see how that works for a slightly different effect. And obviously it's great when you just have to plug these things in and they flicker, and you don't have to worry about circuitry and stuff. They'd turn the lights off and see if you can see this thing flickering. It's interesting. On the camera it doesn't really seem to flicker much. It's flickering a lot more in real life. Let me add another one and see what happens. Still don't know if you can really see it. I mean, they're definitely flickering to me, but I think from a camera point of view, I don't know, maybe, don't know where I need to get this in focus to see the flickering effect. Maybe you can see it. You can see the flickering off my fingers there, I think, better than you can see the LED lights. So hopefully you can see the effect here with the full-on lights in the top and the flickering lights in the pub area. I hope this is going to work. If I zoom in on the bar area, hopefully we can see the people. Yeah, not really sure that we're seeing that, but maybe we'll try a different angle. I think we can see the people sitting at the tables. I'm not so sure about seeing the people standing at the bar. Might move one of those. So here I have the signal box with the flickering light in the corner where the stove would be, and the main light lighting up the rest of it. Of course, kind of wants an interior, but it'll do for now. So as I'm lighting up everything else, let's put a flickering light in this little hut. And there we have the buildings installed on the layout. I think it looks pretty good. I do particularly like the sort of flashing lights in the pub. Let me zoom in a little. And hopefully you can see those lights in the pub. Let's get a different angle on that. There are people in there too, and hopefully you can see those. And there we see the lights in the pub. Yep. No, I quite like this overall effect. Let me zoom out a little bit. And of course I just realized I have to put chimney pots on there, so let's go do that. And just finishing it off with the chimney pots. So I think I'm probably done with the lights back here for the moment. I realistically probably should put lights in those houses back there, but yeah, we'll get to it at some point. And of course this whole street here needs lights in the houses. There are lights in the shop at the end, and obviously the street lights are there, but that's going to be the next, probably the next job for putting lights in place. Yeah, there's the lights in the shop. Not sure if I've shown those before. So as always, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video with some more lights, and we'll be back soon with something else. Usual ask, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe button to the top right, another video to the top left. Thanks for watching. Bye.